Hello and welcome to this online course on online moderation. This course is focusing on people who work in the field of civil peace service for Bread for the World. While most of the tips and advices are valid for all forms of online training and facilitation, I always try to address the specific concerns and challenges of online training in the Global South or in the work of the civil peace service. Developments in the field of online training, facilitation and professional development are rapid. The corona crisis and the related developments in the field of home office, homeschooling, home training, all in the global north have shown how important distance learning already is and what potential it has. I'm personally convinced that with the increasing availability of smartphones and better and cheaper internet connections, the use of online education and training will increase in Western Africa and the CPS countries, as well as in the rest of the world, extremely fast in the future. This document and the following course is therefore a first step and should above all help to reduce inhibitions. Have fun developing your own course. Well, just at the very beginning of this course, a few words about myself. My name is Stefan Emrich, and I've been working as a trainer and consultant for the Civil Peace Service for over 20 years, with a lot of experience in facilitating small meetings and larger events. With my professional background as a project manager in development cooperation, I learned early on how to coordinate teams and moderate processes. When I started working in development cooperation, even telephone conference calls were a really new and really fantastic thing. To use a fax machine was sort of state of the art, and the use of the internet was far from being possible everywhere. Lots has happened since then, and now we can do video conferencing with any standard computer or even with our smartphone and a reasonably stable internet connection. Something that was only reserved for bigger companies a few years ago, and now it's available for small and medium-sized NGOs alike. But at the same time, hardly anyone has really learned how to moderate online meetings and online conferences. What are the differences between a normal moderation and what are the differences to a normal moderation, and how can we make online conferences more interesting? I would like to pass on the experience I have gained over the last few years in this webinar, so that you too can moderate online meetings and conferences more professionally in the future and make them not only more right, but also more fun and effective in the end. So, who should do this online training course? Well, this course is for people who work online with video conferencing systems such as WebEx, Zoom, Jitsi, Adobe Connect, Teams, Skype, to name a few, and to want to make their conferences, meetings and small group meetings more exciting and ultimately more effective in the future. Even so, many tips and lessons are certainly helpful for people who are just regularly participants in online meetings and conferences. This course is primarily intended for people who moderate such events, or at least want to moderate them in the future and want to expand their toolbox of methods as a moderator or facilitator. If you are also interested in learning a bit about the specifics of online moderation and maybe even working on developing your own design for the next online event, then this is the right place for you. Accordingly, this course assumes that at least the basics of working with online conference systems are known to you. And I'll only go into the specifics that are important for hosting conferences and moderating. So if you want to improve your work as an online moderator or presenter within the Civil Peace Service, then this is the right place for you. How to get most out of the course? This course is structured in such a way that you will always get ideas that you can put into practice right away. I recommend that you don't just download the handouts which go along with this video course and watch the video lessons or listen to the audio podcast, but that you get involved right from the start and try things out. It can make sense not to study the course in one go, but to take your time or to come back to individual lessons and just try, play, practice, get your own experiences. I myself, I'm a big fan of combining analog and digital. If you're not someone who likes to record everything digitally, then I recommend you get a nice little notebook where you write down your best practices, your experiences, your insights and ideas. In the course of time, you will organically build up a good reference book tailored to your needs, which you can always refer to. Throughout the course, there will be small assignments and worksheets to work through. And of course, these will also help you to get the most out of the course. Regardless of this, I'm personally also interested in what tips and methods have helped you and what additional ideas you may have. So please give me feedback or contact me with questions. I will try to answer them as soon as possible. You'll find my internet address right here on the screen. But now, let's get started.